Hello there, and welcome to another exciting episode of About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. As you know, we are in the Western region exploring the impact of the activities of illegal miners on the Pra River. So today, we are traveling from the coast of Shama to Mampon, and Mampon is in the Wasa East district of the Western region, okay? And it's a journey of an hour and 18 minutes. On this episode, we will travel this 62-kilometer stretch, and our aim, as I've said, is to observe the impact of the activities of illegal miners on the Pra River, taking a place called Mampon as our ground zero, or our starting point. Now, the Pra River is 240 kilometers in length. 240 kilometers in length. Don't forget that. That's the length of the Pra River. 240 kilometers, yes. So it rises from the Kwo Plateau in the eastern region. Remember the last time we went to Kwo, the mountains were very imposing. It had a lot of greenery on it and some water sources we saw in there. Yes, I'm intrigued to know that the Pra River is actually sourced from the Kwo Plateau, and then it flows southwards through this rich cocoa and food processing area, as well as valuable timber forest, and it does so through the central region, interestingly. So from the eastern region, the central region, and then it empties itself or enters the Gulf of Guinea at Shama. Very interesting journey for the Pra River, right? 3 regions, 240 kilometers in length. Okay, so let's start with our observation on the journey. We realize generally that the major road connecting small towns like Akasakasa, Kofiasai, Abetumesu, Krabo, and Isamang, among others. There are several towns you go through, but you pass by, But if you are using the major road, it looks generally in top shape. Of course, a few of the major towns have roads that look a bit like needing some work, but the major road itself there, it looks really, really nice. And the road meanders through the rainforest like some snake bee, looking really nice, meandering through the rainforest areas and vast bare lands. Vast bare lands. At points at some point you can go and all you're seeing is like what we call plantain plantation, rubber plantation, cocoa plantation, just plenty plantations on the road, telling you just how green the forest zone in this area is like. And we are told that Ghana loses huge hectares of forest cover in a year. For example, there's this science and environment, it's called Monga Bay. Monga Bay is it's more like a science and environmental. It's a conservation and science news platform called Monga Bay, and it actually says that some statistics from Monga Bay shows that the Western region, it has recorded an average tree loss per year of more than 29,000 hectares. 29,000 hectares, more than 29,000 hectares, and this is between 2011 to 2018. Yeah, that's what Monga Bay, the conservation and news platform, is saying. That's huge. Many have blamed this on deforestation, lumbering, and even the activities of illegal miners, because most of them fell some of the trees and then they mine in the heart of the forest. I recall when we got to the hotel earlier here in the Western region, the first thing the receptionist told us was that many of them actually plant trees to create sort of a shield, and so you won't see, and then within or behind the thickness of the vegetation, then they are mining in there. So in terms of vegetation cover, the Western region, though what we are seeing now looks really, really good, it loses huge hectares of the vegetation cover in a year. We've seen a lot of burning as well go on as we travel the stretch. Okay, all right, so enough of the statistics on the vegetative cover and all of that. Let's enjoy the journey. I really enjoy the scenery and all of that. So let me just shut up here and you can soak in all the bliss that the Western region is blessed with. Let's enjoy this together, shall we? We met some people who want to take us to some of the sites where the illegal miners ravaged the Pra River and left the place abandoned. We are going there because we have the assurance of our informants that the place has been abandoned, and we just want to assess just how bad the situation is. So I'm going to have a conversation with one of the elders in Mampon, who is taking us to the site we're talking about. He doesn't want to reveal his identity, so you'll just be seeing me by be hearing him. But if you look this way, there is a huge tree that has been lumbered. It means that within the forest too, if you look ahead over there, there's a lot of lumbering that goes on. I'm just bringing in this on the background that government says is going to plant about 5 million trees in a day. Eja mbocho na Mampon so no galamsey no ya ziba orokodwa.
Oh, okodo papa. Olokodo ngasa.
For how many years Nina one man mudo?
Oh. 2012. No sati owomana abanije aye lockdown aye ben ujai kakra. Fide for last 2 years. And then I buja.
Wow. Mampon so. Na memu de
yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's telling me that it's been since 2012 that the galamsey activities of illegal mining galamsey took a very, very bad turn. He says that at the point when government banned the activities, it became better, but in the last 2 years, it has been worse. We've just got into the site of the river. We've met the river, the path that it runs through the site. So we'll disembark and go see the site that has been abandoned by the illegal miners. Come with us. Mampon. How long are you mining now?
Master Mambrancha. I'm coming to
Yeah, okay, good. So we are walking along the banks of the Pra River. Okay, oh, I missed my way. Walking along the banks of the Pra River and getting closer to the specific spots where the illegal mining has been ongoing. There's a bamboo. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's in soon one no divert now. What the hip ye diabetes?
Say ya nam ho hwe.
Okay. Eti na nsu no okoten.
Akwadam.
But one to two ha.
Na we tutu ha na.
God damn it. My goodness.
But ya da odansu hu nsu ya na ya wasa wono.
Mampon so.
Na hwe. Nsu waja aye da tinibi. Na oda block nsu no. Na baby fia.
Enti what did that na abrok nsu no?
Nsu na ya.
Dem obey na nsu no mba pi.
No tutu ha. Wontwa wa picture.
Yeah, twitwa.
So,
okay.
We were Jahoko.
Yeah.
The CCI. Sir, ibi babotoma no yen.
Yeah. But me would have cocoa fun kutin so no one side.
Hey na cocoa.
The Pra River no ono any.
Dabi. Anana dema no da kasi wo.
Oh, che the Pra no on this side.
Nti woko ukro na obatun odo na. Ano titi a. Woko akoto pra. Won no ho na no. Anu one or one and way and pretty pair.
Why and over the prime moon? But the means we know Cohefa.
Yoko prim.
Okay. Okokobo prem. But of Hifa, no Oko.
Oh, mines.
Or champion
mines.
Okay. So I'm being corrected here. This is not the Pra. Until sweet, that means we were friends then.
Kubakro.
Good. So this is Kubakro. Is one of the water bodies that joins the Pra along one of the towns we've gone past. Now I'm told that the illegal miners actually blocked the waterway, dug into it, mined it, destroyed it, and left it abandoned. Good. So ideally, what you're seeing is a waterway, is the course of the water, but they've dug into it so badly, they've left it ravaged, they've left the land ravaged, and it's so bad. Wow, it's so bad. But he is telling me that even ahead of us, the galamsey activities are done right in the heart of the Pra River. Albert, if you turn to the right, if you pan to the right for our viewers to see, you see that this is cocoa plantation on a very, very steep hill, right? And down here is the river. But Kubekro. So the Kubekro has also been destroyed. It has not been reclaimed. It has been mined by illegal miners, and they have abandoned the place. Ejana adena Mampon so for mu mahwena yasa munsuo se yamamu.
Nsa ahina ni denyim. Na ngofo no ba no ofre kwafa ase na asasa. No wa ma hon kakra no tu.
Are you serious?
Hasam na yanka. Ntira me yenne. Mpede manyim baba.
Right.
Yasa mo baba tan aseme bisimu do ha no. But ana na me maka no. Na ndo baba nu sukura na nsa uhuin pakura. Aye.
Nchede I worried.
Yeah?
I worried.
Na me ya worried and anga me wa ba. Eh?
Osha.
Wala fe. Oh ayi. Sha wa sha Ayi. Sisi abi susu wo ho no. Na bia.
Uncomfort it inside.
Oh. Okra wa awuna moto abase na.
Yeah.
What it na akopre na no. Sisi adam nsu ya so no waso ho no.
Mampon so.
Mati Klubi din the plateau.
Plateau.
Yeah.
Plateau no.
What this
inside. It's about to mark inside.
Oh. And offer
we ba fa main road no.
Right.
Wo bokwa senchem. Aka kakra ma du na senchem panebu na kwan da ha. But won ko senchem krom. Anwa. E bia obinya manfu bi na anhwa na akoda ma yan hwa na aba.
Ba okko plateau krom so obinya bi mo.
That's pa.
Ba no so plan da.
Adamu so o say na one a what area one
na almost ano. You should we are almost ano so ma say issue no.
What they are be ya baby susu ho wo fi senchema baby su ho ayi kubakwa aka kira won ho no so fi alokwa ya champion man si ho wakwa kubakwa no so bi ya bi ma wa aka kira won baby dama no so wa sensu no kura No,
no so. Nobody among us some of the car no come be. You say a kwan no nam road no so now, so right left. More corner bon say on my site wo ho.
Okay, so this is a site in the forest. Right? Cuz we're Anya forest one. Hey.
Anya forest.
Dem a why
yeah forest in bia yeah kro bia.
Dem a why take him there higher forest.
Anya forest.
That's the area no green pa.
Kalamsa for the me mpawa nyim kra na papa nye da ibiensi mu kokom ma wa amba ho anka ntofi bia mato agu bi na nwam no ma babra me sha ma ajapada me bi jamamba no ma ho asoso bi didi ase
galamsey no
mata kakakra wa de mamam do didi dada de ayasen
edidi prako na galamsey for no was kokom fu a
ana say na kokosi bia me yu giran ha na kokosi nsi na no mpem ha.
Oh, okay.
Nsi ya na no mpem ayi da me da ti a watu wo de sun.
Right.
Fi ho be na kokko nen kan na siwe. Nen kan na siwe.
Oh, chede bi no approve. We approve to ati.
Yeah. Da ma doko. We ya wadnam sunu ha wadoko.
Jo bande ma won akoko efu ne wonzi na abazi no ye.
Ansa wa peka ye kakra ma wa tana ma.
Oh Lord. So he tells me that where we are, all the site was a cocoa plantation. I thought this looks so thick. I thought it's a forest, but he tells me that this is not even a forest. But clearly, this is not a Pra, and as you can see, all this site was not part of the course of the water. It was all a cocoa farm. It is the activities of the illegal miners that has led the water in this state. I cannot see ahead of it, but it looks like it's now a stagnant water. It doesn't flow as it used to be. He is very upset. He is angry at the illegal miners. He says that none of them has dared stepped on his cocoa farm. It would have been a tussle. He would have fought them to the last drop of his blood. He is clearly not happy. He feels that the chief in the area is complicit. That's why he's asking to speak on condition of anonymity. But he believes that the chief in the area has not helped and that he is part of why we're seeing what we're seeing today. So if this were clean, clear water today, it is not at all. Some chilling expose from an obviously disgruntled elder of that small town called Mampon. So they really want to see some change as soon as possible. Okay, so away from Mampon, so we journeyed down 54 kilometers, and this is downstream the Pra River using the main road till we hit a popular town many of you would remember if you've ever traveled to the western region before. You would remember this town called Bipos for this bridge, more like a twin bridge. There's an old one and a new one. So you remember this town called Bipos for these two bridges. Now, one thing is interesting here. The color of the Pra River has not changed. From Mampon all the way down to Bipos. And it is the same all the way down to Achrebuanda and all the way when you get to the Shama coast. This tells you that the illegal mining activity has been dotted in and along the banks of the Pra River dotted along significant portions of the Pra River, which is very, very serious, right? As you can see, this man, who obviously is a farmer, he's using his canoe to cut his farm produce from the farm to his home. A very, very interesting view here from the aerial point of view, except that the color and the state of the Pra River is very, very devastating. And we have more of this. So I want you to sit back and again soak in the aerial scenes of the state of the Pra River at Bipos. Definitely a very heartbreaking scene, isn't it? Yeah, it looks very worrying. But on the 28th of April, which is the day of our departure from the Western region, coincidentally, the government of Ghana refreshingly deployed the military to rid the Pra River of illegal miners. The military has since our visit declared victory in its mission. According to the military, they have cleared the river of all galamseyers or illegal miners. For the many residents, indigents, and all well-meaning Ghanaians, we are all looking forward to a sustained effort to keep the illegal miners away, and ultimately, the total restoration of the Pra River. I hope that you will keep these scenes in your mind, in your memory, the color of the Pra River, and as you go about your daily activities, remember that the impact of illegal small-scale mining, galamsey, is really destroying the Pra River, the state of the Pra River, and adversely also affecting the lives of those who live around it and make a living out of the Pra River. My name is Caleb Kuda. This has been another exciting episode. Exciting in terms of the expose, the journey away from Accra, the refreshing breath, and all the discovery into the unknown until now, but obviously a very heartbreaking state of affairs for the Pra River. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode of About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. Let's together do all we can to ensure that the Pra River returns to its state of glory. Keep watching City TV.